All right, ladies and gents, tonight's beer is Tuckerman Kölsch. Now this is, well, a German-style Kölsch. Oh boy, now, I love me a nice Kölsch. And I've reviewed plenty on this show before, but I don't think I've ever properly talked about what they are. Now, a Kölsch is essentially a hybrid of standard lagers and ales, and of course originate from Germany. Now, there are so many different kinds of beer out there, so many varieties and sub-varieties, as you probably have seen on this show. But all beers fall into one of two categories. They are either lagers or ales. For example, pilsners are a type of lager, and stouts are a type of ale. The difference comes in the fermentation of the yeast. Now, in lagers, the yeast is typically fermented at the bottom of beer vats at cold temperatures, and ales are brewed at the top of beer vats at warmer temperatures. Now, Kölsches take these concepts, the lager and ale concept, and fuses them together to create a nice, crisp, and refreshing beer with a bit of complexity in the overall flavor profile. Now, I've never had any beer from Tuckerman Brewing before. They're a brewery based in Conway, New Hampshire. So I'm very excited to try this out. So without further ado, let's open this up and check it out. Nice artwork here of the New Hampshire landscape. It's very pretty up there if you've never been. But yeah, very, very nice. Let's open it up. Hell yeah. Nice hiss. A nice pop. Got my nice big Spaten glass right here. Got to have a German glass for a German style beer. Let's pour it in. All right. You know, I typically don't get that many, I typically can't find that many New Hampshire craft beers around here, which is weird because I don't live way too far from New Hampshire, but typically I more find Vermont and Maine beer. So I was actually up in New Hampshire working a gig for a Queen cover band, and I stopped on my way home the next day. I stopped by a rest stop, and I wanted to get some New Hampshire craft beers. So yeah, this is what I got. So yeah, as you can see, it's got a nice, very hazy golden color. Looks very, very nice. The haziness probably is showing the fact that this is an unfiltered Kölsch. Some Kölsches are see-through, but this is, again, it's hazy, so very, it's unfiltered. But yeah, it's still translucent. You can see light passing through, but it looks very nice. It's got a nice white head. Look at that. All right, let's give it a whiff and try it out. Ooh, very nice, very bready, very crisp, almost a bit of a malt kind of aroma in there as well. Give it a taste. Ooh, wow, that's very nice. Nice, slight malt flavor with a bit of hops as well that gives a bit of a very tiny amount of bitterness, but overall, like, not too much, just a very, very almost unnoticeable bitterness, but it's there. A nice, almost like honey sweetness that continues in into like an aftertaste. That's very, very nice, very crisp, very refreshing. Yeah, this just goes down very nice and smooth and tastes great, honestly. Yeah, this is a very, very solid Kölsch. I like me some nice traditional Kölsches just from Germany. And you know, a lot of American craft breweries tend to make their own Kölsch. Not all the time, but typically, you know, I feel like a lot of craft breweries do a pretty good job. And this is a very good Kölsch, honestly. Yeah, I haven't really found Tuckerman Brewing much anywhere else, but you could definitely find it in Massachusetts. This I found in New Hampshire, so, but yeah, look around for it. This is definitely a beer I recommend. I'm a big fan of Kölsches, and yeah, this is no exception. It's good beer, so I recommend. Good stuff.